It's the most expensive milk you're likely to see on the shelf, and more of it is starting to appear. Camel milk is gaining momentum in Australia. Despite ongoing debate about its health benefits, the number and size of camel dairies is on the rise. But as Kerry State reports, turning the feral desert dwellers into domestic cash cows is harder than many farmers anticipated.
All right, up, up, up.
Easy.
Come on, mamas.
Easy. Easy. Up, up.
From the wilds of Central Australia to a camel dairy 180 kilometres north of Melbourne.
Coming up your side, Steve.
You'll come back round. What are you doing, woman?
This latest load of arrivals has a big adjustment to make.
Come on. One in every pack.
Gentle, gentle, mama.
They get left off this truck and go, where am I? Where are my friends? Where's the smells, the places I know? So they're scared. They don't know what to expect.
You look good. You're watching.
But after just a few days at Camilk's Rochester facility, the managers are impressed with their progress.
They're very intelligent, very affectionate. You've got to give them a bit of respect. They've got long legs and they know how to use them, but you treat them with respect, they'll give it to you back.
Good mamas. And they're going up the race already. That's how great they are, slowly.
Once the animals are accustomed to fences and yards, the training moves on to more confined spaces, as handlers work towards touching the camels and earning their trust.
Good mama.
It's a vital part of turning this dairy into a productive and profitable operation.
It's okay. We're going back through. Slowly.
If she doesn't like you, if you've mistreated her or yelled at her or even swore at her, she'll go, no, I don't want to give you milk. So you've got to gain that trust. You've got to become friends with her.
It's okay, mama.
Camilk has set up an $8 million pilot farm funded by investors from the United Arab Emirates. There are currently around 200 animals at this property, including 40 milkers.
All the way. Walk up. Come on, mama.
But the company has an ambitious goal: to build a network of farmers across Victoria with a combined herd of 10,000 milking camels.
There she goes. 81's let down. 16 hasn't yet. You're doing so good.
How long does it take, I guess, to get to that sort of milking stage?
We had one camel where we could have her in a race and touching and everything within a week. Like, she was fine to be able to even touch the udder and start stimulating the udder within a week, where another camel, we've been working on her for about three months now. So we're still trying to get her in, to get her to have the relationship with us and to let her know that we're not so scary.
It's not far out of kilter with camel milk retail prices around the world. In Dubai, for instance, where labour is low cost, retail prices are around about $15 Australian per litre. And in the US, where demand is strong and supply is short, retail prices are about $30 a litre.
Michael Clark is an agricultural economist who was recently commissioned by the Rural Industries Research and Development Corporation to write a report on the camel milk market.
In Australia, there is there's strong support from the Australian Somali community and certain people of Middle Eastern background here in Australia. But the big growth we're seeing is in people who are consuming camel's milk for health-based reasons.
And that's something that sparks a lot of debate. Traditional consumers, including Bedouins, have long believed in the healing properties of camel milk. More recently, there have been claims that it helps with a range of health problems and disorders, from allergies and gut issues to cancer, diabetes and autism. Producers say there is strong anecdotal evidence the milk has therapeutic merit.
Seriously, you hear them every day. Like, we can go into town and I've got friends that it's helping their kids. You hear kids with eczema and that sort of things, it's helping them as well. It's amazing.
It's got a longer life expectancy. You don't have to have 8 days on a shelf. You can send it all over the world without the same regulations as a fresh dairy product. So our end goal will be the milk powder.
An even longer-term goal could be to export Australia's camel genetics. The feral population that is the foundation of the local industry may be a mixed bag when it comes to milk potential, but it has one thing going for it that many domesticated herds don't. It's relatively disease-free.
We know that we have a healthy, a clean herd, and the genetics of this herd can be very important to upgrade and to improve the genetics of herds in the Middle East and in Africa.